Hey guys, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Nala is racked out behind me, but today's video is going to be my 25th birthday wish list video, which is wild to me that I am turning 25 this year. I literally feel like I am 18 most of the time. But anyway, if you did not know, I did recently buy a house that will be built this fall. So a lot of the items on this wish list are things for my house. I kind of compile a wish list all year round. So anytime I see something that I know I'll want, I add it to my wish list. So if friends or family ask what they can get me for my birthday, I can show them this list or send them some items off of this list. So this is kind of a rolling wish list. Things are getting added to it all the time. Things are getting taken off as things are bought or as I find something that I like better. So there is quite a few things on this list. Some things are things for the new house, so I might not get them until later in the year. Some things are just kind of fun stuff that I saw online that I know I wouldn't like buy myself. You know, you have those things where like you want them, but you would never spend your own money on them, or it hurts a little bit more to spend your own money on them. That's kind of some of these items as well. I definitely will not be getting all of these items by any means. Like I said, this is kind of like a revolving wish list. So things will definitely get taken off and added and replaced and bought throughout the year as well. So let's just jump into the things that I have on my list. And I will make sure to link everything down below for you guys as much as I can, whether it's an Instagram page or something. I will make sure that everything is linked down below, so if something jumps out to you on this list, you're easily able to find it for yourself as well. The first thing I am going to start off with that was on my wish list is actually a letterfolk doormat. And you guys are probably like, a doormat? What do you mean? Basically, it's this tile doormat that I saw all over TikTok and all over Instagram. You buy the plain mat and you can pick out different color tiles. You can make different designs for different times of the year. And I just thought it was so fun, and it would be really fun for the new house, so I can change it up with the seasons and everything like that. So my brother did actually already purchase it for me, and it actually has already arrived, believe it or not. So I will insert a clip over me talking of the actual doormat that I got. I had him get me the large black one, and then I got the white tiles and then 3 other fun colored tiles, and I already put a little pattern on there to kind of start off with and kind of see how it worked. All of the tiles are, you can put them in the dishwasher, you can just wash them in soapy water, you can just hose down the mat. So I think it'll be really good for right outside my front door. And I just thought that it was kind of fun. And obviously it's pretty pricey if you click the link. So it was not something I was ever gonna buy myself. But when I was looking for something to ask for my birthday from him, I decided just to go with that because I know it'll last me for years and I can swap it out with all the different seasons and holidays without having to actually buy a new mat all the time. And so I just thought that this was so fun and so cool. So I wanted to include that first since it has already been purchased for me, but it was definitely on my list. I repositioned the camera a little bit so I can pop pictures in over here of the stuff that I'm talking about. But one of the first things on my wish list is this utensil set. This one is specifically sold at QVC. I have the lavender cream KitchenAid stand mixer that I got for graduation from nursing school last year. And I love that about KitchenAid, that they have matching sets of everything that match all the colors of their mixers. So I already have the mixing bowls, I have the kitchen shears, and I have something else in the purple color as well. The liquid measuring cups. I already have those in the lavender cream color. So I want to get the kitchen utensil set to match as well, just so everything is like a little more cohesive and fun. Clearly, I've been really obsessed with lavender since my nails are lavender as well right now. And then going along with that lavender cream stuff from KitchenAid, they also have oven mitts and pot holders in that same color that I would like to get as well. Just again, to further complete my collection of having everything that I possibly can have to match this like really pretty lavender color. Sticking with kind of things that I am putting on my wish list for my new house, these bookshelves. I think these are so stinking cool. They literally make it look like the books are floating on your wall, which is so insanely cool. And you guys know I love to read. I am trying to build up a little baby library of some of my favorite books, or just like books that I want to have physical copies of. I don't want to go too overboard because I just don't have the space for them, but I just love to have a little collection of books, and I think this will be such a fun way to display them. And I'm just looking at my computer where I have it pulled up. A set of 3 of them, I believe, is only $30-something. So it's really not that bad of a price. It's like roughly $10 a shelf. And it looks like it can hold between 4 and 5 books, maybe 5 or 6 books, depending on the weight of the books. And I think this would be really fun in one of my extra bedrooms that I'm gonna make into like an office, I think. It's hard to tell because I don't actually have the house yet, but I think this would be really fun to put up in my wall in the office, just to have like some of my favorite books displayed. Next up is this gorgeous Monogram serving board, is what they call it. You can really use it for anything, cheese board, platters, anything like that. But it is from Crate & Barrel, and I saw it in person yesterday when I was out shopping, and had they had an S one there, I would have bought it, but they were sold out of S in store. So I decided to put it on my wish list, and if I don't get it for my birthday, then I will definitely get it at some point for the house. I do have a kind of similar one already. It says Bon Appetit. It is black and marble and gold. I believe I got it from Anthropology last year. I love that one. It stays out on my island all the time. It's where I keep my cookie jar and everything. So I am constantly using that one. So when I saw this one, I was like, okay, I definitely need to get it. Obviously, or maybe not obviously, since I am not married, I'm deciding to go with the S monogram for Stephanie rather than K for my last name, because I'm not married with that last name and K feels weird. Let me know if you're the same way. Like, if you are single and you're getting something with a monogram, do you get your first name or your last name? Am I weird for wanting an S on everything instead of a K? I don't know, but anyway, I will be getting an S one of these, and it really is reasonably priced for a gorgeous, like, good-sized cheese board. This one is definitely one of those things where it's like, you don't want to spend your own money on it, but it's like something that you really want to have. And so it's a salt and pepper grinder, but they're blue, so they will match my kitchen in the new house, because my cabinets will be navy blue in my new house. So the blue salt and pepper shaker or grinders will definitely match. And right now I just have my salt and my pepper in, you know, the standard containers that they come in, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I think that this could be really fun to put on like a kitchen table or a dining table or something, and have it like really correlate with the colors of the kitchen. But I just don't want to spend $30 of my own money on these. So I'm putting them on my wish list in hopes that someone else will buy them for me. I do want to also mention some items from some local businesses and artists that I'm really interested in getting. I just don't necessarily have a specific item that I know I want yet, or I want to wait until it gets a little bit closer to me getting the house, but I definitely wanted to include them in this video as well. But basically, Taylor Williams is an amazing self-taught oil painter from the Outer Banks area here in North Carolina. And when I went to one of the art festivals in downtown Raleigh this fall, I saw her paintings. I actually bought a print of one of them, but I do want an actual one of her paintings. They are very expensive because she's a professional artist, which is why I think I would have someone get it for me. But they are just so gorgeous. She does like beaches and sunsets and oceans and stuff like that. And you can't tell behind me, but I have tons of beach pictures and stuff here in my living room. I just love the ocean. I love sunsets and sunrises and like all that kind of stuff. So I know I definitely want one of her paintings. I just don't know which one, but I will link her Instagram and her website down below. And then Gretchen Quinn is also an artist that I found at that same festival. I got a mug from her let me grab it real quick. So this is the mug that I got from her. It's not gonna focus because of what setting I have my camera on, but it's just this gorgeous pottery mug with blue and flecks of gold with like real gold. And I was with Ashlyn when I got this, and we walked past her booth like multiple times just because she was on like one of the ends. And I literally walked back to get this mug because I couldn't stop thinking about it. And so she does serving bowls and stuff and just like so much pottery. And I think I want to get a like fruit bowl for my island or for my kitchen or for my dining room table or whatever, in this color too, because again, the blue will go with my kitchen. So I'm not exactly sure like what size or anything quite yet. I did DM her on Instagram to kind of get an idea of pricing and stuff for that. So I have a good idea of what I want, but I also don't have a good place to put it here in my apartment. So it's on my wish list, but I don't necessarily think I'm gonna get it for my birthday, but like a fruit bowl that kind of matches this is what I'm going for. And so the last local business slash artist that I want to shout out and put on my wish list is, her company is Elle Woods Co. She does woodworking and these gorgeous wood signs. And so I definitely want to get one for my house. I don't know if I want to get like the address on it or like my first home or just like a welcome sign. That's the thing. It's like, I know I want a sign from her. I just don't know what one I want. I'll put kind of a picture of one of the ones from her website on here too, and link her down below. But I definitely want something from her. I just don't know what. And I think until I actually see the house, I won't know for sure because I won't want it to match and everything, but definitely want something from her as well. I have two kind of clothing items on my wish list this year, 2 pairs of shoes to be more specific. One are these really fun, absolutely unnecessary pair of boots from Steve Madden, but Steve Madden makes some of my favorite pairs of shoes. I have shoes and boots and stuff from Steve Madden that have lasted me years. They are such good quality and the shoes are just so cute. And something about this pair of boots has just like kept me, like I keep looking, like I keep going back to look at them. I just think they're so fun and like could be used with a variety of outfits, honestly, like just to like add a pop of like sparkle and stuff to an outfit. So these are on my wish list, but definitely is not something I'm like rushing to buy if it doesn't get bought for my birthday this year. And then the other pair of shoes are these Noble sneakers. I just need a good pair of like casual, like going to walk the dog sneakers, and I just don't really have those anymore. I have like my nice running shoes that I wear to the gym, and then like my Nike Air Force Ones, like very casual shoe, but I have nothing that's kind of in between, you know, where like I want to go on a mile walk with the dog, but I don't want to wear my like fancy, nice running shoes to do that. So this is kind of an in-between, and I loved the pretty pink color, and I've heard nothing but good things about these shoes, and they do give a discount to healthcare workers. So that's an extra plus, is why I'm looking at these specifically, is because I can get a good discount on them. A couple kind of random things before we hop into like nurse stuff that I'm asking for, but this stamp right here, I feel like if you're on Book Talk or you follow people who read, you probably have seen stamps similar to this. They are all over Etsy, but it's just a stamp that says like from the library of, or like there's ones that say like property of, stuff like that. And so I just want to get one of these with my name on it to stamp inside of all of my books that I'm eventually going to put on those shelves in my new house. But I do have like a little collection of books now. I have some good coffee table books and stuff, and I just think it's fun to like personalize them. And then if I do ever lend them out to friends to read or look at or whatever, they'll always know who it goes back to. And then one of the other random things that I am asking for, I was browsing on Urban Outfitters and Anthropologie and just looking through their gift section, because sometimes that's where I find the best ideas for myself, because a lot of the times the things on my wish list are things that I would buy for myself anyway, right? Like that cheese board I'm gonna buy for myself. I'm probably gonna buy those sneakers for myself, you know, and then you have the other end where like I don't wanna say never, but I'm probably not gonna ever buy those boots for myself, right? But there's sometimes it just gives me good ideas like, oh, that's definitely something I want, but not necessarily something I would think to get myself. So that's what these two items are. One of them is an Aries book. So obviously with my birthday being April 15th, I am an Aries, and I just think astrology is very interesting. I don't like live my life by it by any means, but I thought that this one could be super interesting and then just also be a fun little coffee table book as well. I realized when I was editing that something went wrong with the footage about the coloring book, but this is the coloring book I am putting on my list. It's just kind of a fun way to relax and unwind and just kind of de-stress when I'm anxious. And this one is so fun because it's Thomas Kinkade, Disney Princess, and those are like the iconic Disney paintings. So this is the one on my wish list. I'm not really sure what happened with that footage, but this one's really cute. The final category of things on my wish list is work stuff. So I am a nurse, if you are new to my channel and just found me for this video. So I work 12-hour shifts. I pack a lunch with me, and I carry like a separate tote bag with just kind of like my wallet, keys, extra badge reels, just like random stuff, right? Like I am the bag lady. I always have to have a million things with me. I do keep some of my stuff in my locker, which I'll get to in a second. But I also share a locker with another nurse. So I don't have a ton of room to like store stuff there. So I do have to take some stuff back and forth with me every day. And so the tote bag I'm using now, I've used it for over a year now. I've used it in clinical, and now I'm using it for work. And it's just starting to kind of get worn down because I've used it for so long. And it's just not exactly what I need. It doesn't have enough pockets. Stuff gets like shoved all the way into the bottom and lost. And I just don't love it anymore. So I would like a new work bag. And I want one from, I believe it's pronounced Dagny Dover. Is it Dogny Dover? I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is the bag I am looking at. It is the, what is the name of it? Landon Carry-All bag in the size small. I think the medium is going to be too big because the medium is the size I have now. I don't have the exact bag, but I think the size of the medium is comparable to the size bag I have now. And that's just like too big for what I need for work. But the small can also, I can like take it with me other places, you know, and kind of use it like a purse. So I think it's a really good like in between size for me. So I want one of these. I can't decide if I want to do it in like the pretty nude color that they call Dune, or if I want to just do classic black. I haven't quite decided yet, but I definitely want this. They do also do a discount for nurses, which is really helpful. But I've just heard only good things about these bags, and I believe that they're washable. Am I wrong? Did I make that up? It can be hand washed with mild detergent and cold water. So they can be like wiped down and stuff. It's not too delicate of a material, which is great for my work bag. I don't know, I just really like this bag, and I've wanted something from this brand for so long, and I went back and forth on if I want a backpack or kind of a tote bag, and I just think a tote bag is better for what I need right now, which is why I want to get this one, because it's just time for me to get an upgrade. Now that I've been working for almost 9 months, I kind of know exactly what I need. So I think this is gonna be the best fit for me. And then to go with what I was talking about keeping stuff in my locker, I keep like pens, my Unite light stays in my locker so I don't lose it. I have a tracker that stays in my locker. My stethoscope stays in my locker. All sorts of stuff stays in my locker because I do not want to bring them home. And so I really like these little bags from Ken's Customs. I found them on Instagram, and they make really cute personalized bags of all different sizes and all different colors with all different whatever materials. I think Holly Gabrielle talked about it at first, which is how I found them. So I want like a collection of these kinds of bags. I think I want to get like a clear one for stuff, and then like just random stuff, and then I want to get one that I can put all of that stuff in to hold it in my locker. I'm using a really small little makeup bag right now, and it just doesn't hold it all. So I kind of need something like one size up, and I just don't own anything that size. I also like to keep like Advil, Tums, gum, just like random stuff. So another bag that can fit all of that all at once would be really helpful. and just like little bags to have for all my different things. I've been using like random makeup bags from different brands and products over the years, and I just need like an upgrade on all of those, and what better time than if someone else is gonna buy them for me, right? So yeah, I definitely want to invest in a couple of these for my birthday this year, because I just really want stuff to start matching and kind of going together, and like be intentional with how I'm picking things, because I think that that'll just like make me feel more organized and put together. So anyway, that is going to be everything for my 25th birthday wish list video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are around my age, what are some of your favorite presents that you've ever gotten? What are you asking for? Because I always need more ideas. But make sure to subscribe so you can stay tuned with all the house stuff coming up. Lots of exciting content coming soon, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.